Peace. What's going on, y'all? STS here. STS here. Welcome to a brand new slammed movie review. And I'm just gonna say, before I even start this review, this is gonna be a shit review. It's a review. I'm gonna talk about my thoughts and everything. Because I don't have my notes or any fucking thing. The only thing I have is the cast. Because usually, I'm at my grandma's, I'm going to leave in the morning. It sucks, but I usually have my tablet, which now will have Wikipedia or everything. I can have talk about the movie, whatever I'm talking about. But this is just basically going to suck. Just like the characters, I'm not going to know all right. But the story I can tell you based on the thought. But we're talking about Big Trouble in Little China. Now, before I even go to this movie and whatnot, this right here is we have a lot of we have history here, and this cover here. Well, this is the DVD cover, but my grandparents, they had this movie in VHS form, and I never saw it. I always picked it up like, oh, Big Trouble in Little China, you know. And I remember I remember the behind the scenes. Behind the back of the cover had them in the sewer and Lo Pan's lair between Kurt Russell and Kim Cattrall, which I don't know who they were at the time. But I could have watched Escape from L.A. or Baywatch. I borrowed Baywatch again with The Rock and Zac Efron, but I decided to do this. And he's like, you know what? Because it's another film I have never seen before. John Carpenter directed this film. I think this was in 1986. And it's with Kurt Russell. I enjoy Kurt Russell's work. A bunch of his movies. I have not really... I would like to... I'm really intrigued to watch a movie of him in the Disney era. Like his first era movies as a teen, to watch. But hopefully maybe that's soon. But Big Trouble in Little China here. Wise talking Jack Burton, who he is a truck driver, and he's with his best friend, who's Wang Chi. Wang, and it's just a fast-paced, like it says in the back, edge of seat adventure. This is only an hour. This is only 99 minutes. It's not that long, but you know what? This movie seemed like it was went right through the punch. Basically, the story is, the main of the story is that his best friend Wang is going to he's meet up with his fiancée, or whatever. I was going to joke about and say male or brides, but supposedly in the history that he met this chick when they were little, and he hasn't seen her in years, but he's going to marry her. And then you meet up with, they go up to the airport because he owes Jack money because of the bet they did. Some stupid ass bet they did. Slicing up a fucking beer bottle can went fucking wrong. Well, not went fucking wrong. It just means that Wayne lost all his fucking money. But he ends up getting this girl. He ends up getting this his woman. And then all of a sudden, then you meet up with Kim Cattrall, which, oh my god, Kim Cattrall. She is gotta be one of the most hottest chicks. And she's older now. She was in Sex and the City shit. But I'm never gonna forget Kim Cattrall, little hairy ass pussy, and Porky's, or Police Academy and shit. But she's in here, and she's protecting a girl who comes in. That's it's not Wayne's woman, but she has green eyes. So remember that. But she grabs that one chick, but then this other gang or somebody picks up Wayne's fiancée. And then that's when it all starts with these fucking gangs and whatnot, and that's what I'm going to say, because I think I don't know if the white tigers of the Lord. See, this is this is what the review's going to suck, because it's all these different gangs and whatnot. And then they go to the beginning like fight scene. They meet up with these fucking people at a funeral with this legendary guy or whatever his name is, and then you see Lo Pan, who's played by James Hong, who's the dad of, and he was from Wayne's World, whatever Mike Myers' girlfriend is in Wayne's World, and he plays James Hong, and all this shit goes everywhere, like this weird magical fucking shit, like fucking they go in this different kind of world dimension, and they have all these people with them, and they just go for this weird fucking under the ground beneath Chinatown, and just to try. Jack wants to get his fucking truck back. Wayne wants to get his fiancée back, and then they have Kim Cattrall, who's in there as Grace, who looks hot as hell. And I'm glad there was a scene in the water, and when she got out of the water, we got to see some like indents of some nipples. I can tell you what, if I was like 13 years old right now, I would be in I was a little horny bastard. Nah, I still am big. I'm a horny man now. But I mean, as a kid, when I was older, I borrowed these movies with nudity. But you see no titties and shit. Wow, yeah. It's an in-your-face, it's back and forth, just it's fast-paced, and I like Kurt Russell in any flick. I think this is probably one of the, it's a very different kind of flick, but Kurt Russell's, shit. I mean, this movie says a lot of shit. I mean, it says shit. I don't know how many times it says in this film. No shit, man. No shit. But the thing is, though, Lo Pan, you find out he needs a wife to. He's basically an old hag, and his old flesh. I don't know. His flesh is. He's an old fucking. I don't get it because he's an old. You see him in the spirit. Is all like this. Like this part right there. Like that's him. Right there. That's his mythical fucking self that he wants to be mortal. But his real self is this old, I'm in a fucking wheelchair. He's like, I need to find a girl with green eyes so I can marry her and make me immortal again. I'm 2,000 years old. I need to get the girl with the green eyes. So he tries to take Wayne one. Mao Yin, or what the fuck's her name? Yeah, Mao Yin. It's funny how she's like she's a main character, or not really main character. I don't think she even says a fucking word. Or, no, you're not mine. No. There's not a lot of dialogue for her in this film, but Susie Pie, Mao Yin, but he needs to have her as a marriage and shit. And there's just some weird fucking creatures in this film. Then you have Egg Sheens in this, who's the legendary Victor Wong. He's in a lot of good fucking flicks, and he's in many flicks of John Carpenter. He's in this film. He's in The Prince of Darkness, and some others, I think. I mean, it's a real kooky film. I like the music here because it's with John Carpenter association with Alan Howarth. They did Escape from New York, They Live. I think a lot of more films that they did in the past. The music's just it keeps letting you go on the story. Some movies I've seen, the music just drags along, or just shitty soundtracks. This right here is a pretty cool soundtrack and shit. But the very fucking end, we can spoiler alert. I mean, the only thing I've heard about, the end of this film is just they go down to his Lo Pan's lair just to get him back, So if you want to see the film, you go and see it yourself. And we'll go back and say the only thing that I know about this film is the very end of, it was on WatchMojo.com talking about stupid fucking deaths, and the ending with the guy he fucking blows himself up, and here you go, a spoiler too. Lo Pan's fucking death on here is gotta be, it's just, he throws a fucking, spoiler alert, he throws a fucking knife at Jack, and Jack just reflexes it back and just throws it back. What an anticlimactic kill, but I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's a pretty good flick. Do I recommend a film? Yeah, it's a John Carpenter film. Rewatchable though. I don't know if it could be real watchable for me. I don't know. But I do recommend the film. because it's a John Carpenter film. I'm glad I got to watch another John Carpenter film, but is it rewatchable? It's a hit or miss. I mean, I can watch and stuff, but I did like the film. I'm glad I got to see this film. It's pretty great. It's better than watching stupid fucking Blair Witch that I did last night. But that's Big Trouble in Little China. If you want to check it out, check it out. And it's in the end of the film, he gets his fucking semi truck, and then there's a fucking this googly monster. Yeah, the kill this monster is him and his dick. Oh! But that's the thing I never understood, is like they made it like, oh, what if that thing's falling him? Truth be told, Jack would just kick him in the dick and just throw him out. That's it. I don't know. But I'm STS. Sorry, this review kind of sucked, but I just wanted to put some footage anyway that I watched a good, decent film. So, I'm STS. Thank you again for watching a slammed movie review, and we'll see you on the next flick. Peace.